Greetings. If you felt drawn to this video, welcome aboard. I'm Tay. This is Tarot with Tay, where we get all the good things, all the good vibes flowing, which is why today I am bringing you this pick a card reading, which is all about what magic is currently unlocking in your life today. If you felt drawn to this video, you are being called into earthy and watery energy. This is feminine energy. This will be a great time to dive into cooking, gardening, cleaning, aesthetics, bargaining, flea markets, buying, selling, bartering, trading, taking a chance, taking a risk, be a little risque, according to your own definition and word. I want to take note of the 11 on the Justice card and the number 1 on the Magician. So you could be seeing 111 quite often, as well as multiples of 2s, as we have the 2 here on the 2 of Earth, the 4 on the 4 of Air, the 4 on the 4 of Water, and the 8 on the 8 of Fire. You are being called into a feminine, woodworking, whimsical, mud bath, spa type of energy. Pausing, reflecting, non-reactive, completely unbothered, unaffected, uninfluenced, except for by life and its experiences itself. Not anything outside of nature. You should only be reacting to what is natural. Someone misbehaving or mistreating you is not natural. So do not react, do not respond. You're stepping into a new steadiness. Your energy will be even more unbothered than ever before. You will be unshakable, and this is putting you into prime manifestation energy. Hence the 111, which is usually associated with bringing things into fruition. Because you're not only talking the talk, but you're walking the talk that you're talking. And that breeds results. There's also new aspects and new facets of you unlocking at this time. You're going to be discovering new treasures within yourself, things that you can do, things that you forgot you could do, things that you love, things that you used to hate and now you adore, and vice versa. You're switching out the old and bringing in the new. You'll notice an indifference or just a lack of reaction with certain people, places, and things. Follow this truth. This is your true north. This message was meant to find you. If you are tuned in here, this beginning message is for the collective that clicked onto this video. And if you are familiar, you already know that there is a TAYliens message, an extra special subscriber only message at the very end of certain pick a card readings like today's. And I'm super excited to tap in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the pick a card portion of this reading. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, that will be the very first link in the description box. Head on over to my website and we can make that happen. We can do a Heighten Me Up reading. We can talk about what magic is unlocking in your life, in your own personal life, as this is a collective message for thousands upon thousands of bajillions of millions of people. So if we want to tune into just you as an individual, that is when you would want to book a personal reading. If you're interested in joining us over on Patreon for exclusive content that you won't catch on the channel, be sure to click the second link in the description box because that's where that content will be held. Speaking of that, I'm going to be opening up my journal, a personal page of my journal to share with the collective as we're talking about this new shift that coincides with feminine energy. So if you want to peek into my personal journal, head on over to Patreon, and that's going to be something that we dive into. in relation to this video. So I'll be sure to link it down below. Thank you so much for being here, collective. Let me know in the comment section down below what group or groups you have been feeling drawn towards, because I get super excited just like you do when it comes to getting to the selection part. All right. And I've long talked enough. Let's go ahead and get started.
If everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie. What a lie.
What new magic is being unlocked for group number 3 today? What new magic is being unlocked for group number 4 today? What new magic is being unlocked for group number 1 today? What new magic is being unlocked for group number 2 today? Trying to decide what setup do I prefer. I like how this gives it dimension. It doesn't lay flat. So we're gonna do it like this. Yeah, that's cute. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. Make your selections, and then we're gonna tap into to find out what portal, what new doors are being unlocked for you today. You're tapping into a brand new magic today, honey. The brand new magic that is the truest essence of you. And I am so proud to be trusted by the Almighty Divine and the Most High to deliver this message. Let me know in the comment section down below what group or groups you're feeling guided to. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I can't wait to see you there so that I can let you know a little bit more. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, first link in the description box to make that happen. We can do a hype me up message. We could do a love message. We could do a help me sis, I've been crying all day message. Whatever you need, honey, I can help you. Okay, so help me, help you, help us, help we, so we can move, okay? And if you're interested in taking a peek into my personal diary in regards to this reading today, and also exclusive content that you won't catch on the channel, second link in the description box. Join us over on Patreon. I'll see you there, honey. The journal is giving tea, okay? It's giving real tea that can help you unlock even more doors beyond the portals and doors that we're being given today. Because that's the idea, is for you to be your own leader, to lead in your own way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty. Let's go ahead and get into the specifics. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll see you there. And if you are subscribed to the channel, I'll see you at the very end for a subscriber-only message for my TAYliens. Okay, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you at the very end. Group number 1, patience, power, and protection, and reformulation of projections. You are coming into this energy that creates a force field of light around you. There's like a beam around you. You are drawing in a lot of people, places, and things, and this usually could be frightening, but better yet, should I say, however, you are recognizing the beauty in this magnetism, in this attraction. You are no longer fearing people's ability to influence or impact your energy because you are so certain of your own energy. I'm hearing that song by Mac Miller, Knock Knock. 1, 2, 3, 4, some crazy ass kids come and knock upon your door like, let them in, let them in, let them in. Okay, let me not vibe too hard, but okay, that song has a really great vibe to it. But I feel as though energies that used to come towards you and you thought it was rowdy or it was too much, you've risen above. Things that you no longer, things that you thought that you no longer could handle or deal with are minuscule bits and pieces to the everyday puzzle for you now. Something is becoming easier for you. Again, because of you stepping into this natural, open essence that is you. Solar plexus energy is coming through here, very strong. Okay, so you could be seeing lots of yellows and warm things, okay? I want to put important emojis so that you guys can catch onto your vibe, your essence, moving forward from here. So be sure to check near your timestamp because I have curated some very cute emojis just for you. I would utilize and activate this reading by using these emojis a bit more often, and you will notice an energetic shift. So trust your process. So I referenced to solar plexus energy. If you're unfamiliar with the solar plexus, it is an energy center for you. It is quite literally the energy center where you absorb and release energy, okay? So take this as equivalent to the color yellow, abundance, creativity, childhood, childlike energy, inner child energy. You are opening up to a fun, loving, and explorative energy that protects you from spiritual or seemingly spiritual harm, even if it's harmless, but it's not. Okay, so things that we may brush up under the rug but still have a huge energetic influence over us, those things are no longer being overlooked. You are able to recognize that maybe you are more sensitive to certain energies, people, places, things. But there's nothing wrong with that. And that's the truth that you're stepping into. That is allowing you to exist in this without feeling the need to shame this aspect of yourself. And it's building your confidence from within. So that way it cannot be penetrated from without externally. If something is built up from the inside out, if you're picking at the outside, you aren't even touching the core of it, so it doesn't matter. So sticks and stones may break the outside walls and bones, but it's not even gonna get to the bones. Point blank period. It can't get to the bones. Something can't get to the center or the heart of you. You're in this unbreakable, unshakable, a very strong defense energy. Not defensive, but you have strong defenses, as you should. These defenses are personal to you based on your experience and your energetic sovereignty and what you know about yourself so far. So let's go ahead and reveal your first two oracles, darling, okay? Now, please forgive me if I don't pronounce it correctly. Is it Lang Lang? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna let you get a close-up so that you can do some research based on what you see. But it says unleashes sensuality, and heals the heart. Paired with the number 11, transition, cauliflower. Now, these are plants and part of agriculture, so feel free to use these things in your scents, in your cooking, whatever it may be, in your magic. Utilize these things to your advantage. They came here to find you for a reason. Unleashes sensuality and heals the heart. The number 11, transition. This is acceptance. Cauliflower is white. It's giving this purified energy. Also, Cancerian energy is relevant. You're opening up to new freedoms and new truths. Things that are extremely becoming of you. You're opening up to things that you maybe have been closed off to. But the irony is that these are like your peak partners, pairings, or components. The very thing that you've been running from or just ignoring, even if you haven't been running from it. It's the very thing that'll set you off, that'll set you apart, that will put you on this North Node path. Let's say, since we've been talking about the color yellow, let's say that you hate the color yellow, or you just don't own yellow. But then you start incorporating yellow into your closet because you find this perfect yellow piece, and it has you falling in love with yellow all of a sudden. Now that you're embracing yellow, that yellow gets you some sort of good luck, recognition, good vibes, good energy that you never would have been able to tap into had you not stepped into this newfound freedom. If you had not let yourself explore in some way, shape, or form, this door could not open, would not open. And it's not as though you're missing out on something knowingly, but it's just a path or an opportunity that you might have enjoyed had you taken this path, had you looked in this direction. And so now you are taking this path, now you are looking at this direction, or at least considering it. Your open-mindedness is the magic that is currently unlocking for you today. That magical thing, a person, vibration, color, feeling, food is creating a new extension of you. All right? My goodness. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, strength. Definitely burning the old version of you. The magic that you're also unlocking today is redefining who you are in your eyes, which is ultimately redefining you in everyone's eyes. People that know you, people that observe you, will never see you the same. Queen of Swords. 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're giving people a new peace of mind, or a new piece of perspective, or a new piece of you. And when I say peace of mind, that could be a double entendre, but when I said it, I was not talking about may peace or peace be with you. I wasn't talking about that. Like a piece of your mind. And giving someone a piece of your mind doesn't have to have a negative connotation. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be dark. It doesn't have to be like, oh, we're beefing now because I had to give them a piece of my mind. No, I just had to give them a piece of my mind so they could see a peek into my soul. You are realizing that you're so private into yourself, but also so bright and glowy and abundant that people think that they know you simply because you seem to be like an open book, but really they only see the title. Maybe a few of them read the preface, but they have not flipped through the pages of you. And you are tapping into a magic today that is unlocking people's curiosity to either open up the book and read or accept the fact that they judged by a cover and then move from there. This will inspire a lot of people around you to either come towards you to read those pages, or for some of them, they will turn in the opposite direction. That's not to say that there's anything wrong with the book. It's just not of their interest or not on their level or not in their caliber, whatever the case may be. And you're learning to not take that personally, that sometimes you just may not be someone's cup of tea. All of these things are unlocking within you, group number 1. The Child Wounded card comes out. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Bottom of the deck, Goddess. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. You have the word sensuality twice. Sensuality, not to be confused with sexuality. Me and my friend have been having this conversation. Shout out to Brittany. Brittany, if you chose this group, girl, we're going to be like fangirling about this because of how accurate the synchronicities are. But we've been talking about the word sensual because she almost was ashamed, like, oh, hee, I'm feeling sensual. And I had to sit with it for a while, and I was like, girl, sensual isn't sexual. Sensual equates to romanticizing and love, while sexual equates to lust. So do not shame your sensuality for wanting to romanticize and make love to experiences and really dive into the feminine energy of every moment. It's not your fault that in a patriarchal world, sensuality has been sexualized. Whether you're a man or a woman here, your femininity in some way or another has been shunned, which the more that you shun something, the more damaged it becomes. You're no longer shunning, you're actually shining. You see the light around them? You're no longer shunning, you're shining. And that light is stunning. Okay, honey? You're stunting, but no longer stunting your growth. You're stunting on them, on the shadows, on all negativity that was holding you back or holding you down or counting you out. The Hierophant, the number 5. Heavy Venusian Tauran energy with a bit of a spiritual twist from Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. A bit of sass here. You could be becoming more brash and bold. Those could be terms that some people may deem as negative. I'm not putting any positive or negative connotation on these words. I'm just expressing them. More unapologetic is another one. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, because the old way may have gotten us this far, but something is no longer working. You're accepting that. You're standing in that. You're growing in that. And that is the magic that you are unlocking today. I'm going to pull two final messages. We're going to get a tea leaf card now, and then we'll get a keyword. These are, as with all cards, not to be interpreted literally all the time, especially these tea leaf cards. They can be a bit alarming if you let them, but let me be your reader and you just sit back and relax, honey. I'll let you know if you should be on your tiptoes about something, but you're fine. Okay? You're not gonna spaz out. You're gonna remain calm in any given situation. There we go. Transition is what it fell on top of. Fly. A period of ill health, depression. You're transitioning out of a period of ill health and depression. That is extremely straightforward. August is at the bottom of the deck. This could be a prominent month for you of the past or moving forward. August also highlights Leo energy as well as Virgo. No. Yeah, Leo and Virgo. Yes, yes it is. And now let's pull a keyword. And we're gonna head out. Your keyword, identity. Brittany motherfucking Rooney. If you picked this group, girl, because I let Brittany pick out of this bag and she picked this word, Brittany. If you are watching group number 1, girl, just call me, please. Okay? Anyways, sending you guys so much love, so much life. You are transitioning into a new identified self. And when you know yourself, it makes life a whole lot easier. You're going to notice a very beautiful flow that is going to flood your world, your life. I don't know why I was about to say flood your timeline. That could be literal, as in like your social media timeline, or the timeline of your life. Because a flood over the timeline of your life would ensue or incite that there is some sort of renewal, new beginning, as like the earth was flooded in biblical teachings to reset, to restart. And that makes a lot of sense here too with the Cancerian energy transition. Cancerian is a water energy. You are being resurrected, renewed, refreshed through this transition. I could talk forever. If you want to peek into my personal diary to add to the magic in this, head on over to Patreon, which will be the second link in the description box. If you want to book a personal reading because maybe you need to be hyped up, or maybe you just want to talk about that boy, that girl, maybe you want to talk about that job, maybe you want to talk about your love life, what's to come, maybe the year ahead, since we are starting off a new astrological year here at the beginning of March. Whatever it may be, tap in with me. That'll be the very first link. The second link is Patreon if you want to dive into my personal journal to add to the magic here. If you are subscribed to the channel, whether you subscribe right now or anytime in the past, you will be included in the collective message at the very end. Ta-ta. Group number 2, I'm being brought to warm, healthy, happy, and hearty meals. Like broccoli, mashed potatoes, or some sort of potato, macaroni and cheese, turkey cooked in various ways, chicken cooked in various ways. I'm even seeing like mushrooms, like for vegans, cooked in various ways, but just hearty, healthy, home-cooked, well-seasoned, wholesome meals. Almost meals that you would associate with the fall time, but now. And this is taking me to this earthy energy that is surrounding the month of March as I am currently filming this. Even if you're watching at a later date, this time that you're currently tuned in, earthy energy is relevant to you. Especially vegetables that grow under the ground. Like I'm seeing potatoes, carrots. I'm also hearing about something about beans, cornmeal, and big on potatoes. Okay, big on potatoes. So, what magic is unlocking for you today? The magic of spices, the magic of combinations, the magic of preparation, the magic of taking your time. All the time, effort, and energy that goes into creating a meal. Particularly from scratch, whether that be literally from scratch or just scratch-ish from the very beginning. If you're not making your bread by hand at home, you know, you're at least like making your own mashed potatoes out of the whole potato instead of just buying the little sprinkles, you know? Your magic is unlocking through the things that you create. Now, I am confident enough in my reading to know that you are being called into the kitchen to cook. I don't care if you literally burn stuff every single time. I don't care. You are meant to be creating magic through cooking, through chefing it up. If you're not there yet, I promise you, there is a version of you waiting in that damn kitchen for you to get with the program. Because of what it will do for you spiritually, mentally, it'll provide focus. Gardening could be another thing too. If you're not a gardener yourself, I just see you finding a more natural method. Maybe you'll go to a farmer's market and you got to clean the fruits and the vegetables a little bit more intently than you would if you bought them from Publix, Kroger's, insert name of grocery store here. Again, I am confident enough in my ability to read energy to know that you are being called into the kitchen. Whether you think that you are the world's best or worst chef, you are being called into the kitchen to grow your abilities. And that's the very first message. Let's go ahead and dive in. Ooh, before I do, make sure you check in the timestamps in the description box so that you can check out the specially curated emojis that I have for you based on your vibes, your energy, your essence here. If you use those emojis, it'll help you to claim the energy. It will help you to embody the energy so that you can feel like you are in alignment with where you are being called to. So check out those emojis right next to your timestamp and make sure you use them, okay? Like put them in a caption, send them in a text message, do something with it. I promise you, it'll bring you abundance. Let's reveal your energies. We have winter green, showcases the power of letting go. Take note of the greenery, the agriculture, the things that you see, because you could always use it in your kitchen. You could always use it for aromatherapy. You could use it on your skin. There's a reason why these materials, these products are showing up to you. So trust that. And we have wholeness here with black mulberry, the number 33, Aquarius energy. Showcases the power of letting go with Aquarius energy. I don't know why you would be, well, I mean, I won't say I don't know why. You're mourning a version of yourself that you don't even want to be. For some of you, this is like I'm using this term loosely. I always use a lot of terms loosely because the way that I intend it may not be the way that you receive it. But the word laziness is coming through. It's almost as if you want to be the type that finds joy in doing things that you feel like you are too lazy to do, like folding laundry, cooking, cleaning. And this is not getting political. This is all about doing this for yourself. So you are unlocking the magic and the willpower to be productive in new ways. Also, I'm being brought to the spin cycle. So laundry, cooking, cleaning, house duties. Again, this is not political, saying that you need to be doing this for anyone other than yourself. You have your own personal beliefs, but this is a call to take on this more maternal energy, to find joy in picking certain things off of the leaves, or separating the white laundry from the colored, separating the real from the fake, separating the things that you do want from what you don't. Finding joy in preparation, again, about the kitchen, cooking. You are unlocking the magic of what if I actually did become this person, and now you are becoming this person. You are stepping into the energy that you need to possess in order to be this person, this version that you have made it clear that you have interest in. Death card, there you go. I am different is what the Death card is saying. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. It's giving I don't know what's come over me, but all of a sudden I want to go scrub the floors. I don't know what's come over me, but all of a sudden I want to rearrange my closet. I don't know what's come over me, but all of a sudden I want to reorganize this shelf. And instead of questioning this feeling to the detriment of self, or questioning this feeling to silence it, you embrace it. And it takes you into this world that you've never known. Aquarian energy. You might want to look into master number 33. It's giving mastery, unlocking, and clarity, and a maturity. It's giving Saturn energy. Not doing it because maybe it's it's the first thing that you want to do. Maybe it's not that. But you're doing it because it's good for you. Like exercising because it's good for you. Cleaning up because it's good for you. Cooking because it's good for you. And finding joy in the goodness of it, the wholeness of it. And what you will recognize, but what you have failed to recognize in the past, is that this was actually a form of release for you. You were uncomfortable with these duties, these things, not because that is your true emotion towards these things, but because that's what your environment has made of you, to dislike or hate or have a distaste for these things. Maybe for some of you, it's because you feel like growing up, you were always doing the laundry, you were always cleaning, you were always cooking. Or for some of you, it could be the complete opposite. You were never doing these things, so they're just not normal. But either way, you're redefining it for yourself and finding the enjoyment in it, which is creating a release for you. It's filling that hole and giving you a sense of wholeness. It's filling the gap. You're filling the gaps with all the right pieces for the puzzle. The shadow attribute of child eternal and child magical. Yes, this has a lot to do with upbringing, childhood, certain beliefs. The fact that this card came in and it wrecked this one, that tells me everything I need to know. Something about your childhood You are letting go. Beliefs that were holding you back from doing the things that you wanted to do. The shadow attribute of this card says inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. Yes. So it could be a case where, again, someone was doing this for you all the time. For some of you, it could have been a parent or a housekeeper, something like this. But you are embracing the power of responsibility. And that is the magic that is unlocking within you today. You're finding joy and abundance in some form of responsibility. There was a stubbornness plaguing your energy at some point in time that was preventing you from growing up. Not so much in the way that you may think. Growing up in the sense that, again, you do it because it's good for you. Not because it's what you always want to do. But finding joy in the fact that it is good for you so that you can then learn to love it. This is about growing and loving to learn something. A feeling, a responsibility, an experience. Your life is becoming easier because you are embracing the goodness and the wholeness of something. Wow, 10 of Cups. And the Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, having a happy home in order. Free from unnecessary chaos. This is not to say that things will always be perfect, but at least the things that you can control are intact, are in alignment. This gives you a whole new sense of feeling refreshed, and your key word here is wholeness. Speaking of keywords, I am going to pull some closing messages for you. One from the tea leaf deck, which can be quite intimidating. We don't take these cards literal unless I let you know that it is literal. But sit back, relax, and trust that no matter what card comes out here, I'll let you know whatever you need to know, darling. Okay, so the card flew all the way over there. I take that into account. Bottom of the deck, whale, great worry over nothing, but it's technically in the reverse as the way that I just showed it to you. So although there is no need to worry, there seems to be some form of worry. And wall, misunderstanding, it comes in sideways. Yeah, you could have been on the fence about something, someone, a perspective, a feeling, in essence, a vibration. See, and that was a subconscious thing. I feel like teetering that card from over here to over there and then back over here. You're getting to the bottom of something, and that's the ultimate magic that is unlocking within you. You are stepping into a room where you can literally put a name, label, and address whatever the problem is so that we can act accordingly. This was breeding a frustration that you probably couldn't put a label on. You could have been short-fused, impatient, toxic in some ways. Again, I use that term loosely. But I mean, we're all toxic in some ways, but just some people are not ready to hear that. It's a whole thing to be triggered and not know why, but it's a whole other thing to be triggered and then find the reason, because knowing is half the battle. Now that you are discovering, you know better, this is opening that path for you to do better. Let's go ahead and pull a keyword for you, and we'll close out. If you would like a peek into my personal diary, my personal journal entry in regards to this reading to add to the magic of it all, you'll want to click the second link in the description box for Patreon so that you can take a sneak peek into that. Closeness is your keyword, and it's the heart chakra energy. Wearing all things green. Eating, sleeping, drinking, all things green. could help you to embrace this energy. Nature can help you to embrace this energy. Look into the suffix ness, N-E-S-S or E-N-E-S-S, if you know what I'm talking about, suffix. Because, well, it's really ness, N-E-S-S. Look into the suffix ness, because there's some magic to be found in there for you. Suffix ness, what does it mean? If you look up the suffix ing, ing, it means that you are doing something. It's a verb. So what is the suffix of N-E-S-S? Something tells me that it has something to do with you mastering something. If you have a sense of wholeness and closeness, there's a level of understanding, comfort, and receptivity there. This is all that I have for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading to dive deeper into this message, we could totally do that. Or if you just want a hype me up message, or you want a message about your love life, or you want a money message, or you want a message about career, whatever the case may be, I got you, darling. First link in the description box. If you are subscribed to the channel, you can hit subscribe right now, and you will still be included in the subscriber only Taylien message at the very end of this video. So make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you there. Ta-ta. Hi, group number 3. I hope you don't mind me taking my time with you, honey. I took a break after group number 2, and now we are getting back in our zone with you. Okay, so this group, your energy is big, group number 3. The current magic that you are unlocking today is big energy, cannot be ignored. It's giving solar plexus energy, but yours is massive. It's huge. Like group number 1 had solar plexus energy, I do believe, but yours is just that times 1,000. It's magnified, it's tripled, it's doubled, it's quadrupled, it's huge. Okay, something about your expansion, your sense of self, the esteem, it's here. There is no regard for like, oh, maybe I should pull back here, pull back there. No, there's no hesitation in your energy, your existence, this portal that you are unlocking today. There's no reservation. There's no, oh, maybe I should pull back this aspect of myself to be more digestible. No. No, 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 no. All aspects of you are showing up, and that is the magic that is currently unlocking in your world today. This is really big energy. I'm also being brought to the third eye chakra and the sacral chakra. This is bringing in a sense of safety and security so that you can do, say, think, feel, and just be however the hell you want to be. I don't know. It's like you freed yourself of some sort of shackles, or you freed yourself from some sort of belief systems or types of people or whatever it is. You have freed yourself. Like you are literally living in that abundance of freedom. And you could be in the same exact place. You could be in the same exact environment with the same exact people, the same exact whatever, but you are different in this environment. So your experience and your perspective is shifting within this environment. So you're also going to be attracting a lot of new ways of expression. That's why the sacral energy came through, because you're going to be freely expressing how it is that you feel, what you see, what you think, what you hear, again with no reservation, because you're not worried about the judgment. You're focused on the truth, not the way that it is being received. You're focused on the central aspect of what needs to be done, not how are they going to feel in response to my existence. Ooh. Okay, group number 3, let's get into it. So you have geranium, I believe that's how it's pronounced, okay? And it says men's emotion. This is showing up in aromatherapy and something that you can use in skincare, okay? Whatever pops up today, these things are earthy for a reason, so be sure to get practical with it and bring these into your real life. If you can find these things around you, please do that. I highly encourage it. And then we have tranquility with violets, the number 43, and Pisces energy. Okay, there's something here about hidden, but it's hidden in plain sight. Okay, wait, oh, shout out to hidden in what is it, in plain sight tarot. If you are watching, shout out to you. Okay, Shima, I haven't talked to you in such a long time, but I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, stop. That actually makes me emotional. I need to reach out to her. Anyways, she's just such a busy, busy, busy gal. You know that Sagittarius energy. I believe she's a Sag. She's got to be a Sag. It's the adventure. Okay, anyways, shout out to In Plain Sight Tarot. I'll link her down near your timestamp or something. We'll do something. But speaking of timestamps, love, I want us to also focus on the emojis that are placed intricately by your timestamp, because these are going to help you claim and initiate these energies if you so accept. While you are viewing this, it can make it more personalized, as there are thousands upon thousands of you, of bajillions of millions of eyes on this. So for you to be able to claim your place a little bit more, utilizing those emojis throughout your life can really help you apply this. So check out your emojis right next to your timestamp and get to using them, honey. Okay, and you can also leave them in the comment section down below so that I can see where my group number 3s are at. All right, so let's go ahead and move into this. And again, we're going to have In Plain Sight Tarot linked in that area as well. If you're interested in a more personalized version of this reading, we can do a personal reading, which is the very first link in my description box. Or if you want to tap into the personal diary entry, journal entry that I have in relation to this reading, which is going to help you dive a little bit deeper, I highly recommend joining Patreon, where you can get exclusive content that you won't see here on the channel. That's the second link in the description box. Let's get into this reading. So I am embracing this energy here of something that could be labeled as fearing change. It's as though you've collected everything on the surface. So now you have to dig deeper. There is a fear of what is to be found in this new depth. This is a subconscious fear that you probably have no idea about, but your spirit recognizes it. As I'm saying, not a fly in here. Where did you come from? How did you get in here? What is your name? But that's what I'm talking about. Those little things, those little ticks, those little distractions, the little things that get in the way, okay? Something about like tag-alongs or tags or something like this here. But as I was saying, your flesh probably has no idea what I'm talking about, but your spirit, I'm looking you right in your eyes, your soul, I'm looking you right there. And y'all know exactly what the F I'm talking about. So let's stop playing and let's get with the program. You're trying to distract yourself from diving deeper. Okay, so this could be a time where you are unlocking magic the more that you pull away from distractions and dive more into truth. Okay, that's the only thing that separates you from the truth, is a distraction. Okay, there's no way for you to avoid the truth unless you deviate from the norm, from the truth, from the flow. There's some things here that I feel like you may be dipping off and doing, like, I know I shouldn't be, or like, whatever, you know, like something like that here. And you know, again, your flesh might be feeling like guilty about things that we're not even talking about. No, but your spirit knows. Internally, you know what we are referring to here in regards to the things that you are avoiding. For some, it's like you already went through the top layer of this, so why are we going through it again and again and again and again? Because we're avoiding the next level, the depth. Let's dig deeper. It's because you know that digging deeper comes with more work. It's literally a new level, but it's still repetition of the first level, but just deeper, to a deeper depth. You're avoiding depth, but you are also recognizing, your spirit is recognizing that your flesh is getting angsty, or things are just getting unnecessarily complicated simply because we keep choosing distractions as opposed to truth. So we're facing the true north. which is leading to mending emotions and tranquility and peace. This is one of those things where it's like, yeah, you might literally be running away from peace because you're confusing it for boredom or lack of value for those that move in a way that they feel like they are only worth what it is that they're doing, or what they can do equates to their worth or their value. And so if you feel that way, then you would say that if you're not doing something, you're degrading yourself, or you are not worthy. And that's just simply not true. Point blank, period. You're finding a newfound peace. You're discovering a newfound peace and flowing into it, which is actually easing the process to go to that deeper depth. It's like doing something that you know is gonna hurt, but it's good for you, like a workout, like pushing through those weights and the cardio and the training. Like, that shit burns. It makes you want to cry, it makes you want to scream, it makes you want to shout, it makes you want to jump up and down, it makes you want to do all kinds of things. But you endure it because you know that there are greener pastures on the other side, a more peaceful greener pasture on the other side. It's going to level out the playing field, making the ends justify the means. The way that I had to get it and what I'm getting, it's worth it. Okay? So, what magic are you unlocking today to persevere beyond fears, doubts, worries, and concerns into new depths? And you already know that you can only go as high as you have gone low. So a new depth is going to equate to a new high. And the more that you do it, the easier it gets to go from the depth to the height. So keep that in mind. The second time is not going to be as hard as the first time. The third time is not going to be as hard as the first time. It's not going to be as difficult. And I think you're realizing this as well too. You're also probably realizing, like, damn, I'm spiritually woke. Well, look, like my awareness is on a 10. That's how you're feeling about yourself. This is a magic. And this awareness, it's like you've woken up. Like you've ascended in some way, shape, or form. You've woken up. It's interesting because the deeper you fall into tranquility or peace, the more woke you are. You get that? The more you fall into a depth, the more up you are. The more you fall into a slumber, the more woke you are. The more peaceful you are, the more woke you are. The easier it is to see. This could even be some of you really tapping into like emotional control and connectivity, and just really being about it, and not so malicious or taking things personal, and it like creates like this vindictive kind of vibe. Okay, you're just letting it go. Okay, you're just letting it go. Like grudges, we don't know those. What are those? Okay, something about shoes could be relevant because you're like, what are those? Yeah, and I'm thinking about damn Daniel. So something about shoes are relevant. Damn Daniel, and he always had on the white Vans. Okay, we have the Fool card here. Good times, right? Like, that man got on Ellen DeGeneres just for wearing some white Vans to school. Like, hello? What a time to be alive. You and yours versus me and mine. So what's at the back of this deck? The Three of Swords here. That's a surprise. Why is that there? Oh, but it's behind a wall. Okay, the build up. This is the building process. We went from this was the past, to now sitting up here. We've been through all of this, and now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Okay. It's giving started from the bottom, now we're here energy. So you're showing up as is. For some of you, this is definitely limelight energy. Like, whether this is like a literal spotlight being put on you, like on a stage, or someone is recognizing you for something, or like I'm hearing without a shadow of a doubt. So someone will also know something or recognize you as something, or say that you are the star or the face or the need for something. without a shadow of a doubt. Your light will not be doubted. It cannot be concealed. It cannot be manipulated. It cannot be nothing. It can't be nothing. It's untouchable, unstoppable. Okay, this is the magic that you are currently unlocking today. Let's go ahead and dive a bit deeper into it. Let's get an archetype. Ooh, yes, honey. Queen radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Like, you're already there. How do I describe this? It's like you're already there and you've been there, but you were not comfortable enough or confident enough, or you just hadn't released enough of your past self to really step into this energy. So this energy, I think you are very mature, group number 3. You're really taking this message very well. And that's a great reflection of your growth, because I think that you've gone from someone who probably couldn't take direction or couldn't take criticism or couldn't take critique, or anything very well, and that is dissipating from your energetic field, which is creating a very abundant and beautiful version of you that needs to be highlighted, that needs to be in the light, that needs to be observed, that needs to be emulated, that needs to be copied. Okay, so even though your energy can't be copied or duplicated, it would be most beneficial if it was, or at least attempted to be. Okay, you may notice that younger things or small things or vulnerable things or people are attracted to you at this time. We have the Fortune's Wheel. Yeah, you're going to notice a shift in something pretty major in your life, okay? Like, something about timing is very relevant as well here too. 10:43 a.m. seems to be very precise, and the number 100 is also seeming really precise, and this number 7 is also coming through as very precise. The 7 of Wands, and 7 is like this number that is considered like perfectionism. Like, look at the perfect execution. Like, it takes real skill, talent, ability to execute something in this manner. Like, it takes a real one to execute this, and that's coming through in your energy here. You are being recognized, established, or framed as a real one here, okay? Whatever that may mean in your walk of life. So I'm going to continue on this reading with a tea leaf card and then a closing keyword. And that is going to leave you with the magic that you are tapping into, unlocking today. If you are interested in tapping into my personal diary or journal entry in relation to this reading to add to the magic, I will leave that link down below. That's a Patreon membership away, okay? And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, that will be the very first link in the description box down below. Oh, wow, okay. We have Horse, Short Journey, and it fell right here. Men's Emotions, Tranquility, yeah. Bottom of the deck, Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Okay, yeah. So, some sort of milestone has been reached, or something is accomplished, or something is achieved, or something is, this could also be something that's easy for you as well here. This horse, for some reason, it's like with the short journey, it's like something that is done with ease or without complications, or without holding back. Keyword, ooh, clarity. When things are done with clarity, they can be done quicker. I don't know, there's something like that. And I feel like there's deeper meaning in those words. Like, quicker doesn't come across to me as actually quicker. It feels like it only feels quicker, and we'll call it quicker. Now it's starting to sound like a fake word, but it only feels that way because there's less friction. There's something here about you discovering a path of less friction. But it's less confliction with self, less friction with self. Turmoil within, some might argue, is more unbearable than turmoil without, externally speaking. So this is all that I have for my group number 3s. I thoroughly enjoyed this reading, as I hope you did too. Found it helpful. I pray that this reading brought peace, love, light, healing, clarity, most importantly, truth and motivation to you. Again, we have Patreon links down below for exclusive content you'll never catch on the channel. That's the second link in the description box. And the first link in the description box is if you want to book a personal reading so that we can talk about that boy, that girl, your money, your love life, the drama, the tea, or if you just need me to hype you up, baby, let me know. Hit the subscribe button so that you can be tuned into the TAYliens message at the very end of this reading. I'll see you there. Ta-ta. Group number 4, the first thing I'm hearing: it is not your fault you are misunderstood. There is some sort of cross that you were forced to bear, but you are willingly putting it down now. Something is no longer a burden, and this is the magic that you are unlocking, the portal that you are stepping through today. You are taking off some sort of something that was not true to you. They could have tried to like label you as something, and maybe you heard it so many times that it became your truth. It rattled you is what I'm getting here. Something rattled you, or something rattles you, or something like blows your mind, or something like this here, or it triggers you. But no longer. There's something here that no longer has power over you. Your strength is like on top of the world. You could be seeing the strength card a lot. You could be seeing lions a lot. You could be running into a lot of Leos, or Leo energy is highly impactful over you. Speaking of, I'm going to leave some vibey emoji aesthetics right next to your timestamp so that you can tap in and claim this energy, so that you can align with it that much deeper. Okay, so if you want to claim this reading a little bit deeper, to a more personal depth, I highly recommend using those emojis throughout your day, or throughout your expansion here, because it's going to help you to tap into the energy and recognize it when it shows up in the world, so that you can willingly take it as you need. There's something here about knowing better and recognizing things at the door, so that you can say yes a lot quicker. I think that you may have had like a slow reaction time to certain people, places, things, or opportunities. Now you're going to know, instead of having to like research. There's something here that you are recognizing like very quickly that is quality or not. I'm also seeing you stepping into a energy of quality over quantity. At least for when it counts the most. You're also really establishing that there is a time and a place for everything, and your timing and your placement could not be more perfect, more relevant, more precise. You are also going to be finding yourself well needed in every space that you are in, because you are flowing in divine perfect timing. Divine perfect union is what I just heard. Union in every sense of the word. Let's go ahead and dive into this and see what's going on here. Whatever these two cards expose, I highly recommend grounding these things into your current life if you can. If you see a plant, a flower, a fruit, a vegetable, or a tree here, and you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend doing that. There's a reason why these cards found you, so trust that process. But if not, don't worry about it. Everything happens as is for a reason. So first we have oregano. Releases limitations and discomfort. We have aromatherapy. You can use this on your skin. You can ingest this through medicine, and you can cook with this. You can do a lot with this. With this releasing of limitations and discomfort, you can do a lot beyond. And then we have protection here. Aries energy. Onion. The number 9. I'm also picking up on you finding a comforting distance between You and them, you and self, you and vulnerability. Again, a time and a place. If you cook with some onion and oregano, man, you'll be doing something big. Cook with onion and oregano, preferably fresh, but whatever you can get your hands on. Something very fun and exciting could happen for you. We're speaking that into existence, honey. I see it. There is some sort of celebration on the horizon here for you. So what magic, what portal, what door are you currently tapping into, walking through today for my group number 4s? The magic of miracles. There's something here that like serendipitously is going to occur for you, like just perfect timing. Yeah. Perfect timing. Like there's no long talking here. It's just perfect timing. The Chariot. Perfect timing. Every element is in its place. Everything is in its space. Bottom of the deck, Justice. Perfect timing, precision, price. Perfect execution as well. Swift. We have trickery here. The word magical, magnificence, majesty, like magic, trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. You're tapping into true magic here with Child Orphan. Independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of surviving. You are, I'm seeing like you untangling yourself from this vine. Oh, this is beautiful. This is directly related to my personal journal entry, my diary entry that I'm sharing over on Patreon. I'll leave it linked down below, because this is directly related to a massive theme in the journal entry that I wrote out this morning. You are untangling yourself from some sort of space that was not true. It could be a literal like trickster energy or trickster spirit. You're getting something off of your back, honey. That's what I'm saying here. Like you're getting the monkey off your back, the devil off your shoulder, whatever you want to call it. You're shaking this, like you're getting this thing, like you're it could even be like a doubt here, like it could be anything, but you are shaking it off and you are moving into calmer waters. There's something here that made you feel like you were not safe, or you needed like some sort of a security blanket, or you needed a specific person, or you needed this place, or you needed this thing. You are stepping out of needing anything outside of self to feel safe, to feel capable, to feel worthy, to feel loved, to feel abundant. Excuse me. They can't catch you in that trap anymore. There's some sort of trap that you can no longer be put in, or a box that you can no longer be subjected to. They can no longer stop you in this way anymore. For some of you, this is about like energetic protection. Some of you have literally like exercised some sort of toxic energies. I'm seeing like a lion's head. Very close up. As it's stalking its prey. I feel like this is the moment right before the big catch, like the big moment. So this is what you are stepping into. This is what you are embracing. Yeah, the King of Swords, like the genius move, the genius moment, the well thought out plan. Perfect execution. Damn, the King of Cups. There's something so magical about this, and I don't know what it is, y'all. But we're gonna investigate it until I do. You know you are spiritually protected. You know that you are spiritually safe. You know that you are spiritually sound. There's a deep inner knowing unfolding. And this magic is literally the key to life. Like when you master this, you cannot be stopped. I already said that. And I'm talking about the part of you that shouldn't be stopped. That loving warrior within, that fear, that ferocious roar from inside that comes from a deep depth that was planted within you from generations, from time, from the beginning of time. From the first breath of life itself. God is there. War is there. Chance is there. Intelligence is there. Peace is there. Everything is there. But so are you. And you're just as big as all those things that I just named. There was something that was tricking you into thinking that you were small. And when you think that you're small, you move small. You make small moves if you think you're small. But when you think bigger, highly of yourself, you make much bigger moves. You take higher risks, bigger chances, which bring bigger changes. Heightened talents. Heightened talents is something that you will experience. Let's go ahead and dive into this reading a little bit further with some closing cards. Let's get a tea leaf. Y'all got me knocking over my crystals. Oregano also got knocked by scissors, disappointment in some affair. Okay, so you are releasing limitations and discomfort that was placed on you because of some sort of disappointment in some affairs. Bottom of the deck, horseshoe, good luck. And this is tapping you into good luck. I'm hearing supreme chances. Like big, major motion moves. Like if your life was a movie, this would be one of those moments that would be like highlighted in the movie. And I'm not being dramatic, y'all. I'm really, really not. I would never. Also, you could be seeing repeating 2s, 5s, 2s. And let's go ahead and close out with your keyword, honey. Closing out with your keyword, experience. Experience. You are charming because of your experience now. You had an off-putting energy about you because of some sort of level of uncertainty that you had within yourself. But you have now stepped into a level of certainty which has a extremely attractive energy on you now. And with this extremely attractive knowingness is literally just because of existence and experience itself. You have grown to love and support yourself because of who you are and how you show up in the world and the decisions that you make, the things that really matter. Because when push comes to shove, you may not have the nicest this or the loudest this or the biggest that or the smallest that or the richest that. You may not have those things, but at the end of the day, who you are cannot be beat, cannot be messed with. One of a kind. And because you know this now and you feel this now, life will literally never be the same again in the most abundantly beautiful and prosperous way possible. You could have been born in 79, 97, 88, 64, so on and so forth. And this is all that I have for my group number 4s. I'll see you at the very end. If you are a TAYlian, meaning you are subscribed to the channel, you can hit subscribe right now. and you'll still be included in that message. And we are tapped in, tuned into the TAYliens message. Okay. Excuse me. Citrus energy for TAYliens. Citrusy, which is like, it's like spicy, but sweet. Black spruce restores energy and builds confidence. Spicy. Spearmint at the bottom of the deck revitalizes and refreshes the spirit. Spicy, minty, okay? Invigorating. You give a sensation, like a tingling feeling. Victory, the number 44. Yeah. Nasturtium? Nasturtium? I don't know. But yeah, that. And this is Aries energy here. Revitalizing that faith, that union with self, that understanding of self, the trust in self. The word stealth is coming through. Stealth. Let's see. Define stealth. Cautious action or movement. Designed in accordance with technology that makes detection by radar or sonar difficult. Okay, so it's giving, you don't know my next move. Like, also it's giving, my next move is my best move. We've said that before on the channel. You know that. My next move is my best move. My next move is my best move. But it's also, it's giving cinnamon, spicy, sweet, serving. It's giving a well-developed palate. Multifaceted. I'm hearing terms like generational. Terminology is a word that's coming up. So, what magic are my TAYliens unlocking today? Everything that I just mentioned here. Well-roundedness. And when you're well-rounded, you appeal and correspond with a lot of different things, a lot of different people, a lot of different materials. We have the Five of Pentacles here. And this unrelatability is what is drawing people in. It's a curiosity. There's an Aquarian energy in here as well. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. Yeah, that draws attention. I'm hearing the term attention seeking, but we need to redefine the way that we look at words sometimes, because in this case, if you just break down the word attention seeking, seeking attention, it means that it needs to have some sort of light upon it. It needs love. It needs nourishment. We don't shame flowers for needing light. So why do we shame ourselves for needing light, life, attention, needs? Do not shame yourself for being like, me, 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 me. Aries energy. Look, healer, lover. That's part of the plan. It's part of the point. These colors could be extremely relevant too. Okay, we keep getting two things at a time. You are expelling some sort of defensiveness that is breeding a softness. The reason why it's no longer defensive is because there's a shamelessness in this softness. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, so why would I be ashamed? Child nature, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Exactly, that's in my nature. Child, magical. Children are unapologetic. There's an unapologetic childlike energy that is blossoming, developing, growing within you. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. There's also this willingness that cannot be destroyed within you as well. Page of Wands, yes. A willingness that cannot be beat. A flame that cannot be put out. And you're only just getting started. Ooh. You are strong. You are magical. You are spiritual. You are abundant. You are clear. You are fair. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. And you are already there. Big energy. And there's an ice cream truck. That, y'all know, like, I feel like that's very nostalgic for us. Like, not just because it's an ice cream truck, but like, I remember when I first started the channel and I would record, I would happen to always record when the ice cream truck was rarely coming through, but it seemed like it was pretty often. So there's something here about like rarities, or like crossroads, things happening by chance in a very serendipitous, magical, and victorious and spicy, sweet, fun kind of way. I feel like you may be running into like really great luck is the best way that I can put this. Okay, really great luck. Okay. And we have love that just fell out here. Really great luck in love could be quite literal. Oh my gosh. And happiness. Exactly. What are the chances? What are the odds of happiness and love crossing paths? Secret admirer pops out here with Cain. Pay attention to your health. Okay, so there's something in regards to love, happiness, a secret admirer, and health. What are the chances? What are the odds of these two things happening simultaneously or crossing paths? Or what are the odds is one of the terms that I'm really picking up on here. Keyword. A keyword for my TAYliens. Gratitude. Grateful for the love of the magical moments. Grateful for this new feeling. I feel like this is like a prayer or like a coming together here. This is like a wedding or a union or a crowning, a coronation, an acceptance letter, something like this. Very, very, very beautiful energy from my TAYliens, okay? I'm actually going to pull another TAYlien message, okay? Y'all already know I got to do the best of the best for my TAYlien. Yes. Okay, yes. Closing message for my TAYliens. Ooh, beautiful. Rose. Nurtures love for self and others. Like, look at those flowers. I was just thinking I needed some new flowers. And this is confirming that for me. Spearmint revitalizes and refreshes the spirit. These look like the vines that I drew in today's journal entry, diary entry. TAYliens, I'll leave that link down below if you're interested in getting a peek into my diary for added magical effects to this reading. Those roses are just so beautiful. Okay, we have the strawberries, which says agreement, the number 24. For some reason, I saw this as arrangement. Okay, so rose, yeah, it's a love contract. TAYliens, there's a love contract in your world, honey. Libra energy coming through here. There is a love contract in your world. This can unfold in a multitude of ways. It doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, I'm at the love of my life. But when this happens, you're gonna know. Save this video because you're gonna know. Mark this. I don't know. Like, y'all need to mark this in y'all calendars or something. It could even be like a first date. It's the end of a uncertain cycle in love. That's what's unlocking here. The end of uncertainty in love. There's something bringing certain energies into your love life, reliable energies into your love life. Four of Swords. Something that you know for sure into your love life, the Four of Cups. Something that you know for sure does not do this or does not do that, or what's the word I'm looking for? Caters to your needs as they show up. Not just judging it based on how it showed up and never allowing it to change or evolve. This is unconditional love that you are tapping into, not perfection. There was this expectation of perfection, this form of conditional love. You're stepping away from that, out of that. Your love life will no longer be based on conditions. Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Bottom of the deck, Judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Fair and just. Truth. Honesty. The Page of Swords. It was written, a written discovery, a written passage. Could be even like a manifestation, like something small, but something huge at the same time. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. Exactly. So the back of the deck, wow, the Empress, yeah. Like the very wish, the very dream does come true. But the way that it comes through is so uniquely identifying with you that it's like a pause and like almost like scary moment where it's like, wow, life is really real. Like something is really unfolding that makes you have this sort of moment. Let's see. Closing out with tea leaf and keyword. This fell on top of agreement, tent, temporary situation. Bottom of the deck, October. So some sort of temporary situation is changing, or there is a change for a temporary situation. But just because it's temporary doesn't mean that that is negative or positive. There's just a temporary agreement for love, for self and others, that is coming in as a form of peace and protection for you and those amongst you. Something here about a blanket of truth is relevant. Closing message, your keyword, contentment. Tent, the word tent is relevant. Tent. Why would y'all leave me with that? Tent. Oh, I know. One moment, TAYliens. LOL. Okay, TAYliens, I'm literally on my little meet camera that it's like a little webcam for the computer. Okay, I'm literally on there because I had to come back to get that last little key bits. Okay. Where is the deck that I am looking for? Where is it? I think it's actually, I didn't even have to get up. I didn't even have to get up. So something is closer than you think. Okay. I'm pulling from here. Ooh, it's called Luck Information Oracle Cards. I got these off of Temu, honey. I don't know what to tell you. They cost me maybe $1 or $2 or something like that. They was cheap. It was cheap. I don't want to. Thank you. I really didn't want to have to like break the box. Okay. Okay. What is this tent? I need 3 key cards about this tent. T-E-N-T. Give up. Running in the rain. If you have a tent, the rain doesn't matter that much. Okay. So there could be something coming into your love life that makes something not matter that much. Okay. Oh, shut the fuck up. That is a tent. That is a tent. Something could have been free game at one point, but now it's not. Regain memories. Pick up a stone you like. Okay, so crystals could be relevant. I was just about to say picking up an old habit. Restart. So doing something again as if it's your first time or something like this here. Pressure. Take a deep breath. you're ready to do something again, or to go somewhere again, or you're ready for something. And the word is again. This could be just about getting up and going after a dream, a goal, an aspiration again. But you got it. And this is what I had to come back to tell you really quick, honey.